Hi guys, you're watching Rivals FM and this is the YouTube series Race to Dominate on Football Manager 2018. This has been presented by myself, Mike, and my good friend Yapp.
Right.
Right, so the whole purpose of this is you're going to be watching me and Yapp compete off against each other for basically world domination. Now the way we achieve world domination is we're going to be competing in what is essentially 15 rounds. Now when I say rounds, imagine each round is competing in a new country. As you'll notice towards the end of the intro, on the last picture, there are 9 countries that are detailed. Now, these 9 countries, which are Spain, Italy, France, Brazil, Mexico, Germany, South Korea, USA, and the UK is on there, but it's going to be one country from the UK. Now, these are 9 preset leagues that we're going to manage in. And the way we're going to do that is, it's going to be sort of like in a particular order. We'll start off with the first and second one. We're going to start off in Spain. We've already agreed to that one. Then it'll be the second preset league. Then it'll be a league to be decided. Then a preset. Then a league to be decided. Then a preset. Then a league to be decided. Until you get onto the final 2 selections, which will be preset. The 6 to be decided. We will be looking at you guys to give us some sort of input as to maybe where you'd like to see us manage. So anywhere on the game, we'll load any sort of league up. If there's a strong sort of influence from the viewers yourselves. If not, then we'll probably look to the previous winner of the previous round to choose, which I'll follow on later as to how that works. In terms of how we win a round, basically you win a round by winning the league. Now, we have agreed that there's going to be a maximum of 3 years spent, so that's 3 seasons spent in any particular league. So if neither of us win the season in them 3 years, it's 0-0 and we move on to the next round. So we have agreed though, if say we could win it, we could win the league in first, second, or third year. At which point we then move on to the next round, the next country. In terms of say, if one of us wins the title with 10 games left, we will follow out the season, and actually play it through, just to ensure that it flows a little bit easier into the next season rather than just cutting it abruptly. In terms of scoring points, it's going to be 1 point for winning the league, but there will be bonus points which you can win through winning the Champions League or the Europa League. Now, if you win one of these, you get half a point. So, effectively, if you was to win the Champions League or the Europa League 3 seasons running, you'd get 1.5 points. So, it is an added bonus, and it's to make it a little bit more interesting and make try and make you sort of put the effort in them sort of European fixtures, which we probably will be playing in. Now, a good question would be, well, what happens if one of us gets sacked? And I'm looking at you, Yapp, you're probably going to get sacked. So if one of us gets sacked, what happens is, let's say if I get sacked halfway through the season, well, at that point, I receive -1 point, and Yapp would be the default winner of the league and would receive 1 point himself. So it's like a double whammy. So in effect, it'd then take a 2-point lead over me, or potentially gain 2 points, reduce the deficit by 2 points, depending on who's winning. The only thing that would change if one of us was to get sacked as well is, well, we wouldn't play the season through because there'd be no point. We can't really play the season through with just one of us, so we'd cut it there, we'd sim the rest of the season until the new league starts and move on into that. At the start of each new round, basically, the winner is going to choose the country that we'll move on to, and the loser chooses the first club. That's to try and make sure, you can't have the winner choose his first club because they're always going to be advantage, and particularly when you go into like countries like France or something, Paris Saint-Germain are most likely going to be the team that bosses it in that league, aren't they? The only exception would be if a player is sacked, then the one that's sacked chooses the country, while the winner, that's the one by default, chooses the club first. Again, when it comes to leagues that are to be decided, obviously the winner can't really choose that. It's based on your influence. If there's a strong enough feedback from that, otherwise then it will be the winner that chooses. Now, we will have the in-game editor on, and there's a very good reason for this. There's going to be no cheating involved. The only reason we're doing this is because at the end of a season we need to switch our manager from one club to the next club. And there's 2 options really to do that. Firstly, you'd have to start a new save every time, but I think if you did that, it'd probably get a bit repetitive because you'd probably see some of us signing the same players over and over again. Like if you started at Real Madrid, you sign Dybala, then you start in England next with Manchester City, you sign Dybala again. It's going to be a bit repetitive, isn't it? So just add a bit of variety. We're going to continue in the same save, so you should get years and years ahead. You get like on 30 odd years, couldn't you, in this save? So yeah. So the idea is it just adds a lot more variety for yourself, so you're not watching the same stuff being repeated over and over again. So that's the reason why I've got the in-game editor on, so we can switch between clubs and keep it a lot more entertaining for yourselves. So I think that pretty much explains all the rules and the formatting of how we're actually going to progress with this series. Of course, if any of you do have any questions, please just leave them in the comment section, and we'll get back and answer them as soon as we possibly can. So please sit back, please enjoy. And enjoy the ride. So first and foremost, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a coin flip to see who's going to pick first in Spain. It's the only fair way to really do it, to be honest. So I'm going to flip the coin just to prove it's not a double header. Heads.
You sure?
And that's tails. You can't really see them very well there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip. And call one, mate. Heads or tails?
Heads.
You want heads? Oh, it's heads. So you get the first choice, mate.
Well, you know I'm going to pick then.
Barcelona, I'm guessing.
Yeah, damn right.
Because you're rubbish with Real Madrid, aren't you?
Shut up.
Oh, you are, mate. So,
Yep.
So there you go. Yapp is going to be Barcelona, and I'm going to be Real Madrid. We'll be back with you momentarily once we sort of get our team selected and sort of look at our lineup. So bear with us. Right, guys, so we're back. We've made all our sort of transfers, so we're in preparation now for my first game of the season, which is going to be against Manchester United in the European Super Cup. We've had our friend list and that, which I'll talk through in a minute. First and foremost, let's go over the transfers. That's the exciting bit, isn't it, really? That's what everyone wants to see. So we'll talk about Yapp's transfers first, and some of these I find fairly interesting. By interesting, I mean questionable. So, first and foremost, Yapp, you've signed Jordan Lukaku. And this one I agree with you. It's quite good. Maybe it wasn't really required, but for 9.5 million, I think it's a bit of a bargain, to be honest. I mean, you'll sort of like take account of his physicals, look absolutely brilliant, don't they? With the exception of stamina, which could work on. He's only 23 years old.
And you can count for as well for Champions League as well.
What do you mean? Backup? I mean, you got rid of Digne, didn't you? I mean, I don't think he's too bad, like, but...
I've got Jordi Alba,
well, sorry?
I've got Jordi Alba, haven't I?
Yeah, so Lukaku's more your backup, isn't he, more than anything?
Yeah.
So, sorry?
I said yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's quite a good signing, him, mate. I really do agree with you on this one, to be honest. Like I said, he's crossing and dribbling 14, 15, so that's decent. It's off the balls 15. So I expect he'll probably contribute with a few assists, to be honest, especially if you're looking to utilise your fullbacks. Now, your next one, I just don't understand it. You've spent £36 million on Gamero.
Backup or striker?
£36 million for a 30-year-old backup.
Look at fit. He's got finishing of 14, first touch of 16.
You saying finishing of 14 is good for Barcelona?
Not bad for his age.
Mate, I don't think finishing tends to deteriorate that much when they get a little bit older, to be honest.
He'll be a Ole Gunnar Solskjaer coming off bench, mate.
Oh, we'll see, mate. But I mean, I'm guessing who are you playing up front then? You've got
I've got Suarez. I'm playing a 4-4-2. I've got Suarez and Giovanni Dos Santos.
Dos Santos, wow. So Giovanni Dos Santos. So I mean, even £36 million on a backup, mate. To me, it's a bit questionable, but it's your team, mate. So
exactly,
whatever rocks your boat. I mean, what drew you to this guy? Because I mean, the only thing that seems to stand off the stat sheets are his first touch. It's off the ball. His physicals aren't too bad. Pace and acceleration. So I suppose he's quite fast.
I just like him. I don't think he's a good player.
Okay, mate. So valued at 20.5 million. You spent 36 million. Now this is another interesting one as well.
Sandri.
Yeah, Roman Alessandrini. So it's from New York not Red Bulls, LA Galaxy, isn't it?
Galaxy, yes.
So what's this? Is this like a backup or something?
Yeah, just for like I say, most of my signings have for backup work for like in Champions League and that.
17.25 million, mate, for this guy.
That's what they wanted, didn't they?
Wow, I just wouldn't have paid it, mate. If I'm honest with you, I'd definitely not paid that for him.
We'll look at your transfers in a bit then, man.
We will do, mate. A lot better than this, I'll tell you now. Giovanni Dos Santos. I'm
That's
in the
not bad.
middle with this one, mate. How much did you pay for him?
That's not bad.
6.25 million, so not really too bad, is it? So this is probably better for like your sort of backup, wouldn't it, for a striker? £6.25 million. 20 years old, so he's not at the end of his career as of yet.
You've got to work around your transfer budget, though, haven't you? So that's what I've done.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't have needed to if you didn't spend £36 million on Gamero.
We'll see. He'll boss it,
We'll
mate.
see, mate. All right, we'll see. I mean, this guy, I mean, is he more so like it's an inside forward, isn't he? More so than anything. So he tends to play out wide.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're playing him up front. So I mean, we'll touch upon your tactics when we get ready for you to play. But it seems okay. Now this is another interesting one, Mikel Forsell, and I guess he's got a bit of a history behind him. 36-year-old, so his physicals have really dropped. But he still seems to have a good few attributes, like his finishing's 15. It's off the balls 9, that's a letdown, isn't it? When I say a good few, I mean he's got his finishing and first touch that are good, mate.
It didn't cost me out, so I'm not complaining.
I know, mate. How much you offering, wait? 1.6 grand a week, let's notice it for you.
No.
So let's see what you've sent away then. Lucas Digne, you've sent him on loan to, was it Leverkusen?
Leverkusen, yeah. Never been a big fan of him.
No, you just don't like him, then.
No.
See, I don't mind him for a backup, mate, and
I'm happy with my
I'd
backup.
have probably saved myself the money on Lukaku and just gone with this guy as the backup to Jordi Alba, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm happy with the switch that I've made.
That's your call, mate, so you're the one that's got to be happy with it.
Yeah,
Andre Gomez. Sorry, mate.
To be fair, they're still my players because they're out on loan.
They are, mate, yeah, that's true, but, you know, like I said, it depends on how you want to use your money and your resource, doesn't it? So, Andre Gomez, you've sent him on loan to Paris Saint-Germain. That's an interesting one, to go on loan to Paris Saint-Germain from Barcelona. Now, this guy probably tend to agree with you. If I were Barcelona, I don't think he'd be me first team, let alone my starting lineup.
I'm not a big fan of him as well. His
stats seem to be a bit mediocre, don't they?
Yeah.
With the exception of passing, first touch, flair, technique. I suppose you could use him if you figured out how to use him well. Maybe it's like an advanced playmaker. Surprisingly enough, that is what he's good at. But his teamwork and vision a little bit low for that. But yeah, he's more of a peripheral player in my eyes. So you've probably done well with getting rid of him on loan. Alex Vidal. Now, this is another one I tend to agree with you. Whenever I've looked at Barcelona, I've always got rid of this guy as well. I think you don't tend to get a lot of money for him, do you? As you can see, £4 million to Tottenham. You probably think it's a bit of a steal for Tottenham more than anything, but it's just difficult to get rid of him, isn't it?
It's valued at 31 million.
He is now, mate, yeah. He's on 80 grand a week. That's probably something to do with it.
How does that work out? You sell him at that price and then he gets valued at 31.
It's because he'll have a long contract. He's got a 4-year contract, I think, till, 4 year. Yeah, 4-year contract at 80 grand a week. So it's 80 grand a week over 4 years. It's going to add up to it, mate. So that's probably why it's shot up. You're probably a lot lower than that. We're probably about 1.5 years left or something on his contract at Barcelona, so it'd been low.
He would have gone anywhere out of there.
Yeah. And this other guy, I don't know how you pronounce this, Jose Arnaiz, 22-year-old. You're never really going to look to play him, I imagine, would you?
No.
I don't know. Some of your decisions are questionable with signings of people like Gamero, mate, so we never know.
We'll see. You might get golden boot, mate.
Maybe, mate. We'll see. So we're going to have a quick talk over my signings then. Let's have a quick look. So transfer history. So let's have a look at what we brought in. So first and foremost, I brought in Ben Yedder, and to me, he's one of the best poachers on game. I know you don't agree with me, do you, Yapp, on this one?
No, I'm not a big fan of him.
You're not, no. But I signed him for 26.5 million, and it's one of the rare occasions when you actually buy someone for a value, and then his value after that is actually higher. It's valued at 29 million, mate. So I'm quite happy with this. When you look at his stats for a poacher, finishing, first touch, agility, acceleration, off the ball, is it composure? They're all above, 15 or above. The only thing that's slightly lower is anticipation, which is 14, so it's only one down, mate. So when you're looking at a poacher...
Any day.
Sorry?
Give me Gamero any day.
Oh, mate, I take this guy for Gamero all the time. He's 4 years younger.
Same friend.
It's twice as good.
Same nation.
And it costs less, mate. It costs a lot less. 26.5 million. To me, it's a bargain, mate. For 26.5 million. It's because he has a minimum release clause, so that's why he's so low. If you didn't have that, I think you'd be talking about £50 million to try and sign him. So, yeah, 26.5 million to me is a bargain, to be honest, for for him. Thing is, I'm not sure how I'm going to utilise him yet. I've got some ideas, but I think Benzema's probably going to be starting in the first team to start off. After that, I went and bought Savage for £80 million. Now, I've had to use some of the incentives on this, like so much. I think I paid something like 20 million up front and then something like £60 million over 3 years. The aim of the game is you're going to be staying in a country for 3 years at most, so I don't mind getting them into debt and bankrupt, to be honest. I just hope I don't get sacked. That's the only thing I've got to watch out for.
He turned me down and then went to you, didn't he?
No, mate, you couldn't finalise him, could you?
No,
you were after him, but you didn't have the money for it. You didn't think to offer money over 3 years, did you?
No.
But to me, I'm using him as a box-to-box midfielder, and I think he's probably one of the best on the game, to be honest. You used to, before the patch update, you used to get him for about £30 million up front, but now you're valued at something like £54 million. It's like you have to really use incentives there to try and get Lazio to play ball with you. But to me, he's a fantastic player. When you look at his stats, I think he's in high end in quite a lot of them what's required for box-to-box midfielder. So he is going to be a starting player for me. Obviously, that sort of price. A little bit of a surprise, and I think it's more to do with nostalgia more than anything. I bought Andre Pirlo, pre-transfer, 1.7k a week. It's nothing, is it, for Real Madrid? But his stats-wise, it looks really good, to be honest. And it's an advanced playmaker, and because advanced playmakers don't really require physicals, the physical attributes. So I think when you're looking at it like that, it may be one of them to bring off at bench if things maybe aren't going too well. You look at his first touch is 19, passing 19, vision 19, flair 19. He's got the ability to open up defences, mate, and that's what I like about him. He's 38. I'm going to use him sort of sparingly, so I'm okay with that. It's a free transfer, and it's 1.7 grand a week, so it's nothing. And then my last signing was Rugani. This is another one where I had to use 3-year incentives, future fees to get him in. So I paid about 20 million up front for him as well. And this lad is a 23-year-old youngster. He's from Italy. Came from Juventus, I believe. From Juventus. He's going to be used as a ball-playing defender, and his stats-wise is very good for that position. Now, it were either him or De Vrij, and I was looking at De Vrij, but Yapp, you had a bidding for him, and it accepted your terms, but you couldn't finalise it, could you, because you didn't have the money. So when I was looking at him, it's like I couldn't put bid in at the point when I was thinking of buying him because you'd already agreed terms with you. So this is why I went for this guy. So this guy was sort of like my second choice, but I think he's probably there or thereabouts just as good as De Vrij. So I'm quite happy with him.
I'd rather have De Vrij.
Maybe, mate. I do agree De Vrij is probably one of the best on the game.
Without a doubt.
So the players got rid of. I got Nacho now. It don't look too bad. 27 years old. It's knocking on a bit, and I think he's going to be a peripheral player for me more than anything. I don't think he's at the same level as Rugani, and he's older as well. So I think I got a good value for him. £18.25 million, which we're happy with. Went to Paris Saint-Germain. A few players were a little bit peeved with me, to be honest. I don't know why, because he was never a first team player for me. So I just got rid of him. I've got Varane as backup as well. So Varane, Rugani, and Ramos. So it's like I've got 3 really good centre backs there. Lucas Vasquez as well. He's another one of these. Stats-wise, I think he's a bit mediocre for Real Madrid, so I look to get rid of him. I think he's worth quite a lot of money, value-wise, but I couldn't get anyone to bid for him, and I ended up letting him go for 7.5 million. And this is another one. I think it annoyed Ronaldo. I don't know why. It's like, surely he's competing in a similar sort of position for you, Ronaldo. Why do you want me to keep him?
I like him. I think he's a good player.
I think he's okay, mate. I don't know if you're like more influenced by FIFA or something when you're looking at him as a good player. But anyway, I digress there. The last person I got rid of Casilla for £10 million, and I don't tend to really go for high earners on backup goalkeepers. Very rarely your goalkeeper gets injured, so I sort of tend to think I'll just go with a youngster for backup, and saying that's probably where I'm going to get injured goalkeeper after the first game now, aren't I, for like 9 months.
Yeah.
But I think we've probably got some decent backup in reserve. So I got rid of him. I thought 10 million. I couldn't pass it up. It helped me get Rugani to, have some money up front, some capital up front to be able to sign him. So I sort of sacrificed him a little bit to get Rugani. You can tell I bought him 4 days before Rugani. So that's my transfers then. That's Yapp's transfers. So by all means, if you watch him, please drop a comment on video and just say who you think won in the transfer window. So what we're going to watch today, actually, let's go through, we're not looked at the friendlies, have we? Friendly-wise, I think we've both been dominating, haven't we? I think we've both gone for sort of like smaller games, smaller teams, with the exception of Standard Liège were probably the best team I played. I won them 1-0. La Maca del Riva, 14-0 home victory. So we've got that. Savic got 2, Ronaldo got 1, Asensio got 5, own goal from Brian, Benzema got 2, Yedder got 3, mate. There you go. I told you he's a good player. So that was 14-0.
We'll see then. We'll see.
Won VV Olympia 11-0, Ronaldo 3, Yedder 1, Bale 2, Ramos 1, Savic 1, Benzema 1, Isco 1, and then no goal from Smink or something like that. Krasnodar, we played them. Marcelo, Ronaldo, and Mayor all got goals. 3-0 victory against Liège. Who scored that one then? Rugani, mate. My new centre back scored. Fantastic. So how did you get on in your friendlies? Let's have a quick look then on your schedule. So you had a massive 19-0 victory over Sans. I'm not sure where they're from. So Alcacer got 4 goals, Suarez 3, Coutinho 2, Messi got 4, Rakitic 2, Gamero 2, Dos Santos 2. So you're scoring a few high scoring games, aren't you? A 1-1 draw with Lyon, mate. So this is maybe where you're going to come unstuck. So against a good team, you sort of struggled. Fekir, he's quite a good player on this, isn't he, actually? Gamero scored for you as well, didn't he? But that Fekir, yeah, I've had him before on this game. He's quite a good player. You played Dam and you won them 12-0. An own goal from, I'm not even going to pronounce that one. Suarez got himself 6 goals. Rakitic 1, Messi 1, and Gamero got a hat-trick. Then your first game were against Alta del Lisboa. That's it. I don't know. I might be butchering that one. Suarez, Coutinho, Dembele 2, and Rakitic got a penalty. So that's how we've gone with friendly. So we've both been fairly dominant, to be honest, haven't we? In our friendly games. But it's to be expected with the competition we're playing and the teams that we have. So today's game is going to be watching me take on the mighty Manchester United. So this should be an interesting game. The only thing to note is Gareth Bale's injured for, I believe, 1 to 5 days. Yeah, so he's out probably until we'll start playing you, mate, to be honest. Barcelona Real Madrid big game comes up. So Asensio was on the right. I'm not sure what his sort of best position is at. I've got him as an inside forward. I might go on support. It might let Carvajal push up a little bit. We'll go with that anyway. So the lineup I've got today, I've got Navas in goal, I've got Rugani and Ramos at centre back pairing. I've got Marcelo and Carvajal as my wing backs. Casemiro holding the midfield line in defence midfield role position. Ahead of him, I've got Savic and Modric. Got Ronaldo out left, Asensio out right, and Benzema up front. So without further ado, let's crack on and let's see if we can get a good result today. Then
2-1 United.
I know you're just going to say anything against my team, aren't you, mate?
No, Man United. No.
Man United are a fairly good team on this, actually, to be honest, and they've got Sanchez, haven't they, as well at this point?
Yeah, they beat me.
I told them to come back with trophy. Marcelo and Ronaldo look happy about that. No one else cares. Right, so kick off today then. So I've got the kick off here. I'm playing in my white, Man United in the red. So hopefully get a good result here then. I want to get off to a good start. Can I get a trophy in my first competitive game?
Stupid thing.
I think we can get. I think we get a victory here. 2-1, 1-0, I reckon. Oh, not straight away.
United wins.
Let's give a penalty. You're joking.
Go on, here. Boom.
Oh, great save.
Oh, how's he save that? What a muppet.
Justice for the rubbish call on a penalty, mate.
That is absolutely shocking.
Well, I've not had any highlights yet. The only highlight we've seen is the one from Manchester United for the penalty so far.
He winning.
15 minutes into the game. We've both had one shot apiece. I ain't got an on target though. 50-50 possession, so it's very even at present. It can only really improve. It looks like we're stuck on 14th minute mark here. There we go. Knocking on a little bit now.
They should have took lead there. That was soft penalty, that.
It was, mate.
Herrera taking a penalty out of Lukaku and all that. Like, oh, there you go.
No. What's going on?
Oh, it's offside. Again.
Oh, they're both offside, in fairness. It's the correct decision, mate.
It should be 2-0 up to Man United.
No, it shouldn't. It should be 0-0. It shouldn't even be a penalty.
Here we go.
If they're offside, you can't say it should be a goal, can you? It's like getting crossbar and saying, that should be a goal.
You get it.
You might want to lose, mate, but...
You get it. Sacked in the morning.
I've had 5 shots and there's been no highlights for me.
How's that work out?
I know. Come on, comp. Let's give me something to watch here. Here we go. Can we kickstart here then? Ramos at the back. Plays it forward to Savic. Modric on the ball. Casemiro. Back to Savic. He's gone for the ball over the top, but there's no one there. Now Manchester United may counter-attack here.
That was poor ball,
But Asensio's picked it back up. It's not really got much support. It's
that.
going on low. Is that a strike there? It's over though. It's not really close.
Good
If that's
shot.
the best we've got in terms of highlights, them other five shots must have been terrible.
That is shocking. 7 shots to 1 you've had.
May have to change something at half time. Maybe adjust my lineup a little bit. So they've got the highlight here then. So Manchester United attacking in the middle. They're not moving it very quickly though. Lingard on the right, gets tackled. Ronaldo picks the ball up. He's pushing forward. He's got man right. He's found Savic. Plays through to Asensio. Back to Savic. It's out left to Marcelo. Can get a good ball in here. Oh, it's cleared away though. It's back to Modric. Finds Marcelo again. Second chance here. Crosses it. Benzema! Oh man, it's just over.
Save it.
No, it were over, mate.
What, keeper saved it then?
No. So we're pushing on here then.
Herrera's got what, 6.1? Mind you, that might be to do with the fact that he missed the penalty.
Herrera, possibly, mate. I think I might make a few little changes here. I'm going to. So what we're going to do here is Benzema's going to become a false 9 now. I'm going to put Ronaldo as complete forward on attack, and Ben Yedder's coming on for Asensio, and he's going as a poacher. Let's have a look at team instructions if we want to change any of this. Right, it's made a few little changes. No too drastic, I don't think. Let's hopefully we can get something a bit more exciting in the second half, though.
Yeah, for United. Come on, United.
Okay, mate.
United all the way, mate. Fuck
Why is
them.
he telling me I'm at 3 subs, Ben Yedder for Asensio 3 times? He keeps telling me. He keeps going over and over again. Crazy.
Computers, fuck.
Yeah, it just keeps doing it, mate. Again, mate. It just keeps coming on. I don't know what's going on here. So we've got attack down on right hand side then. So Savic is on ball. He's got man in centre if he can play it back. He's found Modric. Plays it to Ronaldo. I'm going to say it's a great ball through, but it's misplaced the pass. So they're on the attack now then. We've got 3 against probably about 5 players here. We shouldn't be conceding here. He's overhit the pass there, hasn't he? So we're building up from the back now. Carvajal's on right. What's he going to do here then? He's got men around him. He's found Modric in centre. To Savic. Place it out left. He's finding Marcelo. It's in acres of space here. Get a good cross. Back post. Yedder! It's 1-0! It's Ben Yedder, mate. He's done it, pal. I told you, mate. What to say? It's a great player. Hey?
That's shocking.
Mate, it's a good goal, that. Acres of space. Marcelo on left. Yedder back post, mate. On volley. It's a great strike. I'm happy now, mate. I'm happy.
Fucking tapping.
Tapping, mate. It's a great ball, that, mate.
No,
Fantastic bit of play. That's what I like to see. Let's not go and throw it away now. 13 shots to 1. I think I definitely deserve this, mate. If they come back and score now, Modric, he's got a free kick here. Hey, it's 2-0. It's Modric. He stepped up, mate. That's a great free kick.
2-1. I did say 2-1.
You said 2-1 to Man United. I said 2-1 or 1-0, didn't I? So gives a little bit of margin for error now. So I could drop, I could concede a goal and still win. So gives me a bit more breathing space.
You're not going to do that shit against me, I'll tell you that for free.
I will do, mate. I'll probably have 4 against you at this stage.
Of course you will. We'll see, won't we?
We will, mate. We shall see.
Gamero, hat-trick.
No, it's not going to happen. Might make a few little substitutions then. A few people probably getting a bit tired here. Who shall I bring on? Cruz for Modric, I think. No, I'm going to Cruz for Savic. I'm going to play him as advanced playmaker, I think. On support. Not really much else I need to do. No, I'll leave it at that. Just make the 1 sub. I think I'm going to see it out, to be honest. I can't see me throwing it away now.
Well, yeah, because it's 86 minutes.
No, I'm not throwing it away, mate. I'm 2-0 up.
No, I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah, you're not going to throw it away.
Yeah. Can we get 3rd? We want 3. We want 3. Come on, lads. Look at this Yedder, mate. Just having fun out there, isn't he? Carvajal, right. What was that?
Oh, yeah, great ball in that.
Yedder were there, mate. All let's do was just put it in front of Yedder and have had one, mate. Anywhere at boxing, Yedder been on there, mate. Get used to this scene, mate, because this is going to be happening a lot through this save.
Of course it is, mate. Of course it is.
So there you go. I've got to tell him I'm happy with that, mate. I've got to tell him passionately. Very good result.
I reckon
Don't we?
whoever wouldn't have missed that penalty, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, it'd have been 2-1 to me.
Right, yeah, of course it would have.
Well, there
Man,
you
it's,
go. They'd have rallied back, mate. They'd probably been about 4-1 then. You don't. You don't. They're just stoking the fire, mate. Just chucking gasoline on at that stage, aren't they? If they score that penalty.
get the violins out.
Aye. So I think that's it then for the first episode then, because we're running into it's probably about 30-minute episode this one. Wow. So it's probably best to leave it there for now then. So this is the end of first episode. So if you like what you've seen then, please, by all means, subscribe. There's going to be regular content coming out like this. We're going to try and get it 4 to 5 times a week. We'll build it up with other playlists as well where we can. So there's content from this channel every single day. If you enjoyed today's episode, please smash that like button. And we're going to see you again in the next episode. Thanks for watching.